welcome back to another episode of Drew's Adventures out here in the South Australian countryside, and I'm here with Heather from Come Hither with Heather, Werner from Werner's Adventures, and Pocket Watch. What a beautiful piece of history we're going to be looking through here. This appears to be the main house, and then over here we have two sheds, or two barns in fact, and we're going to be checking them out. Let's have a look down there. Wow, my goodness, it's like a little bunker like bar. It's even got the old bottles left in it. That is incredible. Still in pretty good nick too. A lot of spider webs down there. But yeah, that's fascinating. See the spider webs all here. Don't plan on having them go around my head. Here's one of the old windows here. It's got the Hessian style curtains inside of it. Beautiful. And stonework. That is pretty impressive. Let's go up to the front door, shall we? Knock, knock. Anyone home? Oh, there we go. She's open. Wow. Just gonna check how stable it is. Feels alright. Old wine box there. Got the fireplace here. Mantle's all been ripped off. Yeah, look at that, the old coat and hat stand, coat stand. Beautiful green painted doors. There's one here and one up this end up here. And have a look at the pressed tin roofs. Wow. I think this here goes out to that, oh, what's in there? What was that? Oh wow, look at that. Okay, so that area underneath is that hidden spot, the basement. It's getting a feel of how strong this is. Doesn't feel wonderful, but doesn't feel terrible either. There's a lot of books here. Wow. Let's see, can I get a bit of a close-up on some of these books? These are incredible. Very old. Mostly hardcovers. And, yeah, interesting. Green, red. Can't make out many of them what they're saying. Looks like that one says the love and country, or to love and country, that's it, to love and country. I'm a bit hesitant to walk on the floors here, but those are those mesh curtain windows that we saw from the outside in my introduction. So solid walls. Certainly made things quality back then, didn't they? I think today many homes, unless you pay a fortune, you don't get that kind of strength in a house. Let's have a look at another one of these books here. Operation MO. It's got Taffrail. Oh, there you go. There's another book here called The Sub. Interesting. The autobiography of David Munro something or other. Here's the outside. Just come out where we were just looking at that window and door view. And here we go. We've actually got another building here, but we'll finish off the main house first. You can see those chimneys, very much still standing on this property. Check this out though, the very classic old stove. This one's a Gifhorn number 2, Simpson, Adelaide. That's pretty cool. Imagine the meals and soups and casseroles that would have been made in this kitchen back in the day. And now it just lays empty. Now I'm going to go up to this one up here. There's actually a few outbuildings on this property. So we're not just going to do one, we're going to try and do them all. Show you all what was on this abandoned farm. Try and piece it all together, how the family that owned this would have lived back in those times. Here we are. Here's probably the worst of all of the, or worst condition I should say, out of all of the outbuildings. Here's that it might have been once upon a time a little shelter or holding pen perhaps for animals. You can just see through there. Probably not a great view, but we'll try and get the other side. You can see how it was structured, and unfortunately it's completely caved in, the whole roof. These beams here are from the roof up the top, but it has caved in. But I reckon it's like a 2 or 3 animal sort of holding pen style outbuilding. Just incredible. Here we go. What have we got here? Yeah, there we go. You can see what I mean, how you've got this middle sort of section where the door is on the other side, and this here, this particular piece of sort of fencing, I guess, would have held one animal in, and then the other one on the other side would have held another animal in to make sure that they could be given attention or care perhaps. But you can just check out the structure of this. It's still pretty solid. It has collapsed, but it is still solid. See how they've laid the roof beams as like slats across these other beams, and then you've got the concrete and mud sort of reinforcing, holding it all in together. Very solidly built building, despite the fact the roof is now caved in. It's very obvious that this kind of building does stand the test of time. It really does. Yeah, there's a little holding pen there, you can see. Just through there. Fascinating. Alright, we'll move to the next building. Here's Heather from Come Hither with Heather. So go and check out Heather's channel, Werner's channel and Pocket Watch. Walking down here now, and this is the second outhouse from the main property. You can see here, this almost looks like a little servant's quarters, perhaps, at first glance. Oh yeah, wow. This goes back a long time ago, doesn't it? Check that out, everyone. Wow. This really is a little time capsule, a window into the past. Wow. Like an early gas stove, I think, I would imagine. And look at this, the old freezer fridge. Yep, freezer lux. Wowie zowie. And have a look at that. Bottles up there. Anything in the fridge, I wonder? Oh, there is too. Hold plastic cups and plates and a couple of storage bags. Just incredible. So it's a product of a Electrolux, there we go. Freezer Lux. This one here is a wood roofs bottle. I don't know what this little one is here. Has it got any markings on it? Probably a little medicine bottle, some form. There's a rolling pin there. And looks like I don't know, this device here looks like a cheese grater or some sort of grater. Just amazing. Is there anything, oh there is, there's liquid in this one. Wow. Wonder how old that would be. Check that out. Doesn't look very palatable, does it? But fascinating. And here we go, we've got this one here. The Gifhorn, sorry. The Gifhorn number 1, whereas I think in the main house it was a Gifhorn number 2. It was a bit bigger. This is for the maid or butler's quarters, and it's a great example, especially with the wood still there, of one of the early stoves that people would use to cook on. And then over here, look at this old, wow, look at that. Old heater here. My goodness me. Can't imagine the safety of that, eh? These days, that would not pass the Australian standards test for safety. And we've got 2 books there. Who Something Rosa Grey and Strike the Father Dead. Look at this this roof. This is actually in a great condition, bar a couple of slats up here that are coming off. You have got your little bird's nest there. That'd be a swallow's nest. The swallows are all over Australia, especially in abandoned buildings. So they make a mud nest, literally regurgitate mud to make a nest. And look at that, it's like a, I don't know if that's a door frame or, I don't think it's a mirror. It's really dirty if it is a mirror. I think it's just a window frame, door frame, glass. And look at that, the old slat bed there. Just takes you back to a different time, doesn't it? Being in this room, except for my signature drink of Diet Coke. Like I said earlier, here's your curtains. Your curtains were literally, we go, Commonwealth salt refinery bags. What a time to be alive when you had Commonwealth salt refinery, extra fine salt bags as your curtains. You can see here, this is the back of that that fireplace and the stove that we could see inside this little maids or servants' quarters or outhouse building. You can see here something was here once upon a time, probably a water tank. It's hard to say, but sort of, yeah, it gives it an impression that there was actually something more solid here. As you can see, there is a concrete foundation. But yeah, we'll go and have a look at this. So we've got another one here, and then of course one just to the right here. So we'll start off with this one up here. Go and see what's inside. Hope you're enjoying the exploring, everyone. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up the video, and share it to your friends. There are a lot of people who are fascinated, intrigued, scared of, or absolutely love history and how people lived in the past. And so if you know any of those people, or you're a history lover and explorer yourself, then please chuck me a subscribe. Here we are. So this is definitely a barn, I think, this one. Oh yeah, storage shed / barn. Bits and pieces of wood in there. A lot of pigeon poop. Up on the beams up there, you can actually see a couple of, I don't know what they are, like hooks or some sort of metal devices hanging up there. And this here would have been, I suppose, where sheep or goods would have been ramped off of here into a truck. You can see it's about truck level, and just fascinating. Love the brickwork on this. Go around to the front of this, the little veranda. Here we are, look at this, wow. Some cool machinery here, folks. Look at that. It's like a sorter, a small baler. That one would have operated on like a treadmill style system, and the goodies would have popped off there at the end into a collector. Just fascinating. Water troughs there, feed troughs, sorry. And what have we got there? Is that I don't know what that is, a seed distributor perhaps? Not really sure. Looks like it spins around though. Let's have a little suss. Yep, there you go, look at that. It's on like a pivot. Pretty cool, eh? And there's your feeder, your feedlot there. The animals will come down here and eat from this tray. Let's go up here and see what we've got. Oh, we've got an old, in fact we've got two, I think. One skull there of a sheep and another skull there and some remains of another sheep. Don't know what it is with sheep, but they tend to get themselves in a lot of trouble around human-made buildings, poor things. Oh, look at this one, wow. Oh, look at that, wowie zowie. Yeah, this is I think just a feed barn. I absolutely adore these wooden barn doors. Look at those. Just to give you an idea of those, they're solidly made and they've lasted well over probably 100 years. The iron on them and even the wood is in pretty good nick, all things considered. There we go. Just going to go down here. This was the old underground bar and cellar. Have a look at this. How incredible. This is quite literally like someone left it in about the 1940s or 50s. I mean, obviously the property is much older, but just incredible. And these old bottles here, we've got bottles and jams. Yeah, wow. My goodness me. Just amazing. Think how many people would have had a drink or two down here when this farm was operating in its heyday. It's just mind-boggling, isn't it, really? Wander around here. Oh, look at that. Wow. Special hospital brandy. My goodness me. Brandy, special hospital brandy. So that was when brandy must have been recommended, and it still is for that matter, but brandy was used as a medical treatment for certain ailments. Wow, my goodness. It's a hot sauce or something in there. Beautiful glassware. Just incredible. And look at this old table here with this tin. I don't know what this tin is. It looks like it says Terrell tea, something tea on it. It's made out of an old stump. The little table that it's sitting on. Just fascinating. And over here, an early version of a coat rack. That's awesome. It's just quite literally 3 beams or 2 beams in the wall and a big old branch used with these little hooks hanging over it and a little stabilising one there. And more hooks. So this would have been the little underground cellar, I think, and little mini bar. And that, everyone, wraps up this episode of Drew's Adventures. Really hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I have filming it and showing it to you all. If you have, then please give the video a thumbs up. Please give it a share. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Take care, everyone, and bye for now.